Is Jesus God or a prophet?
Jesus Christ is not merely a prophet. He is God incarnate, fully divine and fully human. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us to redeem humanity from sin. His death on the cross and resurrection are the foundation of salvation. Without accepting his divinity, Christianity loses its core truth and power.
Jesus, known as Isa in Islam, is one of the greatest prophets sent by Allah, but never divine. To claim Jesus is God is the gravest form of shirk, associating partners with the one, indivisible God. Islam calls for pure monotheism, worship of God alone without any partners or equals. Elevating a human being to divine status is a clear distortion of God's unity and majesty.
You cannot deny the opening of the Gospel of John, which states, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God." This reveals Jesus' eternal divinity and pre-existence before creation. To reduce him to a mere prophet is to ignore thousands of years of Christian theological understanding and lived faith. His miracles, teachings, and resurrection testify to a divine nature far beyond human prophets.
That interpretation is flawed and taken out of context. The Quran explicitly describes Jesus as a servant and messenger of Allah, sent to guide people back to pure monotheism. The idea of the Word being God is a theological invention that contradicts strict monotheism. Your scriptures have been altered and misinterpreted to support doctrines that Islam firmly rejects.
Islam's denial of the crucifixion and resurrection shows a fundamental misunderstanding of salvation history. The resurrection is the central event proving Jesus' victory over death and confirming his divinity. Without it, the Christian faith collapses into a mere moral philosophy rather than a living hope. How can your belief accept a prophet who neither died nor resurrected to save humanity?
The Quran clearly states that Jesus was not crucified, but was instead raised up by Allah. This is not a denial of Jesus' importance, but a rejection of the idea that God would allow his prophet to suffer such a humiliating death. The resurrection story is a Christian fabrication used to elevate Jesus to divine status. We honor Jesus deeply as a prophet, but reject any claim that compromises God's oneness.